Japan and the Philippines are embarking on a new chapter of defense collaboration in 2025, reinforcing their strategic partnership amid an increasingly tense maritime landscape in the Indo-Pacific. As the Philippines approaches one of the biggest steps in the history of its naval modernization, security and defense experts are now focused on the expected arrival of a large number of Abokuma Class Destroyer escorts from the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force, JMSDF. It is being considered a game-changer in expanding the Philippine Navy's capabilities in the high seas, but with it comes a tough question. How will it adapt to the needs and limitations of our naval forces? One of the main issues is the likely removal of the ship's RUR5 ASROC anti-submarine rocket launcher system, a system that has been in use for decades and was once the center of technology in anti-submarine warfare (ASW) during the Cold War. Although considered essential for its original purpose as ASW ships, the Astros are considered outdated. Not only are they difficult to support technically, but they are also impractical in today's era, where threats are faster, more complex, and require more modern responses. Because of this system is expected to be removed before the ships are officially delivered to the Philippines. This is part of a broader goal: the restructuring of old ships to be interoperable with the systems of the Philippines and its allies, such as the United States and Asian member countries. But while there are obvious reasons to remove the ASROC, it does not mean that it is without effect. The Abokuma class was originally designed to serve as the main protection of the coasts and seas of Japan against submarines. And with the removal of the ASRC, its main advantage will be lost, unless it is replaced with modern alternatives. Among the alternatives being considered are the installation of lightweight torpedo launchers or sonar upgrades that can keep up with modern submarines. There is also the possibility of using helicopters such as the AW109 or SH-60 with ASW capability as part of the new tactics of the Philippine Navy. But there is also an argument that it is more appropriate now to focus on strengthening anti-air warfare or AAW. In the face of the increasing threat from drones, anti-ship missiles and manned aircraft from countries with aggressive kilo in the South China Sea, the Philippines must be prepared for threats from the air. Two of the systems being studied are the Makabing Siam guided missile launcher capable of using RIM Siam SE Sparrow and RIM-12 ESM missiles, and the RIM rolling airframe missile ram system capable of intercepting fast threats. These two systems are easier to integrate because some Philippine Navy personnel have support and knowledge of technologies from US and NATO-aligned systems. Although there are proposals to install a vertical launching system (VLS), this is seen as an idea that is beyond the capabilities of the ships except for the cost, extensive structural modification required to have a BLS, and this type of retrofit can be dangerous to the integrity of the ship, especially on old ships. So for now, it remains an unlikely scenario. Beyond the technical issue, the question also arises as to what the Philippines really wants to do as a maritime nation. The choice of whether to prioritize AW/ASW or hybrid setup is not just a matter of weapons. It is an expression of strategic objectives and national direction in the field of defense. The Philippines is not only evaluating the Abokuma class. There are also reports that it is considering acquiring other JMSDF vessels, such as the Asagiri class and Hatsuyuki class destroyers, that are larger and capable of multi-role. But they also need to undergo reconfiguration. These ships, if properly integrated, could potentially provide long-range operations capabilities and become the backbone of the fleet in the coming years. Despite the limitations, the arrival of the Abokuma class is an opportunity to show that the Philippines is ready to strengthen its ability to patrol, defend and demonstrate presence in areas of conflict such as the West Philippine Sea. A capable ship, even from a second-hand platform, is still better than a lack of presence in critical waters. The decisions that the government and the Philippine Navy will make in the coming months will set the course for our maritime defense capabilities. This is a crucial stage where every system, every weapon, every strategy must be aligned with a clear goal of ensuring that the peace, security and sovereignty of the Philippines in its own waters are not compromised.